In this video, I'm going to talk you through exactly how I manufacture the luxury t-shirts for my business, and I'm also going to be giving you guys a full-on cost breakdown. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Teddy G and I run a clothing brand called Shiva Shiva. Here on YouTube, I like to create videos like this that are aimed at giving you tips, tricks, gems and all that good stuff that will hopefully assist you when it comes to running your own clothing business and sometimes any other kind of business. I am on auntie duties today and my nephew is sleeping, so I really want to get it filmed before he wakes up. So let's run through this. When manufacturing my t-shirts, there were a couple of things that I knew I wanted. I knew I wanted a heavier weight t-shirt. I live in the UK. The majority of my customers are in the UK, so I wanted a t-shirt that would be good for slightly like colder summers, slightly dodgy springs. I also wanted them to be made using 100% cotton, and this is because I knew I wanted to use DGT printing, which is direct to garment printing. The print company that I use, which is based in the UK, they ask for whatever they're printing to be at least 50% cotton in order for them to print it. Also, the qualities of cotton, so the fact that it's breathable, so despite the fact that it is a heavier weight t-shirt, you can still wear it when it's a little bit warm. Knowing all these specifications meant that now when it came to selecting the fabric, I knew exactly what it is that I was looking for. The first thing I did was I started working with my manufacturer to actually source the fabric. I let her know that I wanted the weight of my t-shirts to be above 250 GSM, but no more than 300 GSM, because then we're jumping into like sweatshirt territory there. She brought to me a bunch of swatches that she had found, and I was also looking for my own cotton swatches as well. So I used Alibaba.com. I also used Swatch On, which is a really good website, and I also went to a lot of UK suppliers, which I literally googled. I googled 100% cotton supplier, and I also went on letsmakeithere.org, which it has like a section which is dedicated to fabrics, I believe, and I ended up finding my cotton from a UK supplier. They're based in Leicester, and the cotton is knitted and dyed here in the UK, and the name of the company is Vend Fabrics. So if you want to check them out, I'll link them down below. This is not sponsored. It is genuinely the company that I found and I use for my t-shirts. So the spec of the fabric that I ended up going for was 100% single jersey cotton fabric, and the weight of it is 300 GSM. They were like a lot of brands that are looking to create like the high-end Palm Angels style t-shirts. This is the fabric that they're going for. So I was like, okay, cool. And they had the fabric in black, white, I think grey, and like a scour colour. So we went for the scour colour, which is kind of sort of like an off-white, and we went for the black. And I also went for the matching rib because I wanted the collar part of my t-shirt to have like that rib effect, and that's purely based on me purchasing ready-made like blanks from Stanley Stella, and I really like the Stanley Stella Sparker t-shirt, and it's got like a ribbed neck, which I really liked. So I took that and implemented it with when I was selecting my fabrics. The fabric that I purchased is £6.50 per meter, and I think the rib fabric is also a similar price. So to manufacture a t-shirt, it would consume about 1.5 to 2 meters of fabric. One thing I have learned in business and in life in general is that it's not about what you know, it's about who you know. Having those meaningful connections can truly separate you from the rest. So that's why I am here to tell you about this platform called Inch. Inch is a professional networking app, and one thing about me is that I am painfully shy. So when it comes to going to these networking events, I am that one person that you would catch in a corner nursing their one drink that they received as they entered the event. So the great thing about Inch is that it connects you to executives, experts, founders, and investors looking to expand their network. Now, I always have a lot of DMs about lots of things relating to clothing brand and business in general, but I am still a small business and I still need advice of my own. Currently, I am trying with Instagram/Facebook and Google Ads. So I'm gonna log on to my Inch app and make a request. So first I click create a networking request. Then I'm going to click here where it says I'm seeking advice. Here it gives me an option of what types of people I want to see this request. It's asking me what country. I'm based in the UK, so I'm going to pick the UK, but I'm also going to pick the US because some of my customers are in the US. So now I'm going to create my request. So here I'm just going to type, I am looking for somebody to help me get started with Google Ads. So here you're able to preview it. You can add video, you can add more details, and you can change the design of your request. And once you're happy, you can click here where it says publish, and you can publish your request. So I'm going to pop my inch request link in the description of this video so you can join the conversation and see what kind of responses that I've received from some of the industry experts out there. So the process, typically I will order the fabric from Vend Fabrics and it will be shipped to me. Shipping to me is about £10. So I will receive like rolls, these massive rolls of fabric. So then I have to then organize shipping from here to Italy. And guys, I won't lie, that can cost me an arm and a leg. Last time when I shipped fabric, it cost me maybe around £70, and that's the shipping cost only. And then on top of that, I also then have to pay the customs in Italy because of course we're not in the EU anymore. So like customs and duties apply. And I'm sorry, I cannot remember how much it was for shipping the fabric. I feel like it was maybe somewhere around like, so checking on my nephew, I think it was somewhere around like £50. So prior to actually finding the fabric and all that process, obviously I had to find a pattern to use for my t-shirt. So obviously I knew I wanted it oversized. So I worked with my manufacturer to produce the perfect pattern for this t-shirt. For those of you that don't know what a pattern is, it's basically a template that the manufacturer uses to, oh no, he's awake. Is he? I need to be quick. It's a template that is used to cut the fabric in order to then make and sew your t-shirt. So that's what a pattern is. I also used Etsy to look for patterns that I could use as well. But with Etsy, you need to make sure that when you're purchasing patterns to use for your business, you need to ensure that the seller hasn't written in their little description thing, not for commercial use, because you will find that a lot of pattern makers don't want you to use their patterns to then sell garments, if that makes sense. I mean, fair enough. It's their design and, oh, he's up. It's their design and you kind of sort of have to have their permission. So that's a little hack for you guys. If you're looking for patterns and that, like, try Etsy. He's up. Oh, I need to go get him. I'm back. Where was I? Patterns. I basically worked with my manufacturer to create the pattern for my t-shirts. When I say manufacturer, she's more or less an agent that basically bridges the gap between myself and the actual manufacturer. So from now on, I'll try and refer to her as like an agent, because I guess that's probably what she is. So once my fabric arrives to my agent, she then sends it off to a company that does the cutting. The fabric is cut digitally. I didn't actually know this, but it just ensures that everything is cut precisely every single time. That carries a cost. It costs between like £50 and £70 to have all the fabric digitally cut. Once the fabric is then cut, is then taken to the lab. She calls it a lab, the manufacturers, however you want to refer to it. It's taken there where it's then sewn together. So the sewing cost is around about €10 per t-shirt. I thought that was quite a decent price, but then I suppose it is literally just the sewing cost. Like, they haven't cut the fabric, they haven't provided the fabric. So yeah, I don't know. Put a comment in the comments section if you think that that is a high price. So I sourced my little garment labels that's sewn in the back of the t-shirt on Alibaba.com, and then I again ship those straight to Italy. She, as in my agent in Italy, she has somebody create the care labels, and I think they were around about €70, and all of that is then sewed into the t-shirt as well by the lab. The finished t-shirt with no print is then sent to my agent, and then she sends it to me. And again, there's a shipping cost associated and also duty. So to ship those t-shirts to me can cost, gosh, anywhere between £100 to around about £300, and that's including duty and taxes and stuff. You can never predict how much duty and taxes is going to be, so I try and budget in an additional £150 to £200, and obviously it's dependent on the quantity, and I also feel like it's dependent on, you know, what side of the bed they've woken up on, because boy, like sometimes I'm just like, how has it cost that much? How? So the final process is the printing. So once I receive the t-shirts here in the UK, I will then ship them to Cheshire where I get them printed, and that can cost anywhere between £3 to £4 per t-shirt. Those t-shirts are then shipped back to me where I will like put the swing tag on. I've done a whole video about how I prepare for like a product launch, and I'll link it up here so that you can have a watch of that video. And yeah, that's basically how I manufacture my t-shirt. So the base price of manufacturing, and what I mean by base price is that I'm not including things like the garment label and all the shipping, all the back and forth shipping. So the base price at the moment is around about £23 to £25. I do feel like it's quite expensive for manufacturing like a t-shirt, but it's a nice t-shirt. It's a really nice, good quality t-shirt, can't complain. And you know what? I have learned that sometimes you have to invest a little bit more in order to produce something that you're proud of. But guys, again, put in the comments, what do you think about the price of my t-shirt manufacturing? And also, what will be interesting to find out, comment what you would then mark up your t-shirt knowing that it's costing £25. What would you then charge your customers to purchase your t-shirt? I really hope that you have enjoyed this video and it's been informative. If you guys have any questions, please again put them in the comments. If you want me to talk about the process of manufacturing any of my other garments, I feel like I'll do the tracksuit one anyway, because I feel like that's an interesting process. I've got hoodies and I've got silk sets as well, so I could go through the process of each and every one of my garments if you want. I feel like I've got a bad habit of saying I'm going to start a series on this channel and then I don't actually follow through with the series, so I'm not going to call it a series. But yeah guys, I really hope that you have enjoyed this video, you've learned something. Please don't forget to drop a like, drop a comment, ask me a question, and please subscribe to my channel. And guys, don't forget to check out Inch. Bye.